Hello.
What's going on, YouTuber? This your boy G coming back to you from the 432. Hey, and welcome back, my friends, and in this video I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and overall theories regarding the last 3 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, which were Granddaughter Pan, Boo's reincarnation, and Goku's next journey. Since its return in 2013, the franchise has blown through the roof with 3 movies, new animes, new mangas that are still going on today, with the Granola arc and the new Dragon Ball Super movie coming in 2022. So I'm very grateful that I get to share and explain what has been pulling on my heart when it comes to the new series Dragon Ball Super and the last episode of Dragon Ball Z titled Goku's Next Journey that ultimately led the Z storyline to its end on January 31st, 1996. So if you haven't seen the series, starting with Dragon Ball, go ahead and stop watching this video, and I highly recommend you go and check it out first, because there will be spoilers in this information. Before I continue on with the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to my Tia Martha and my Uncle Junior. Without them, me and my big brother would have never fell in love with the series. They were watching Dragon Ball Z way before we could even walk. So thank you, Tia and Uncle Junior. I remember most of the series growing up as a kid as it aired on Toonami. Me and my brother would hurry home after school to try to eat, do our homework before 4 p.m. That's when the show would air on Toonami. Luckily, me and my siblings were blessed living 3-4 blocks away from the elementary schools in the tiny town in southern Kansas called Liberal. Long story short, as I got older, got a job to pay for one of these magical creations, I began to rewatch the entire series. I'm talking Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, the movies, everything that had to do with the franchise. I obsessively consumed it to fully understand the series and the storyline once and for all. And I did. It was the most clarifying experience of my life. It was like reliving your childhood again at 16 years old. This was back in 2010, 2011. I'm 26 now.
Great Scott.
Has it really been that long? I was so emotionally attached that when the show ended, I fell into a post-anime depression where I began feeling nostalgic and empty because the storyline ended. And just the way they tried to end it in Dragon Ball GT with Toei Animations behind it. Dragon Ball GT was the continuation of the anime version of the series, meaning it never had any ties to Akira Toriyama's original manga storyline. Toriyama did, however, oversee the production, design the main cast, new characters such as Giru, and even came up with the name GT, which stands for Grand Tour. It's non-canon in my eyes, but I still enjoyed watching the GT series. I loved the idea of the Pilaf gang bringing Goku back down to a kid. It was brilliant and so heartwarming to see. And don't get me started on the ending. The ending still brings tears to my eyes to this day. Then, in 2012, Toei Animations and Akira Toriyama returned to the franchise by releasing a trailer showing us glimpses of the 2013 movie Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods. 17 years since the last episode aired, January 31st, 1996. From then up until the movie's release date, there was so many fan theories, speculations, and artwork that surged through the internet. I mean, there was so much anticipation and excitement going into this movie. After watching the Battle of Gods movie, expectations were very much exceeded. So much information was given to us, which led Toei Animations into doing the latest series in the franchise, Dragon Ball Super, where at this point they were already teasing the resurrection of Frieza that came out in Japan on April 18, 2015. So while everyone was being distracted by the whole Super Saiyan God vision thing that Beerus was having, the fight scenes, Bulma getting slapped, Whis being Beerus' trainer. I mean, the guy gave him an Austin Powers chop and knocked him out. And the list goes on. I was always asking myself, okay, so how are they going to tie this into the last 3 episodes of Dragon Ball Z that aired in 1996? So I went back to review the last 3 episodes of Dragon Ball Z that again takes place after that 10-year time skip, to just try to see if I can find some clues or hints that indicate Goku and Vegeta's god power at that moment in time. I instantly became an Ooh fan because he reminded me of Goku whenever he first competed in the World Martial Arts Tournament, which I will be doing a separate video to give my full review and overall thoughts on Oob's future in the Dragon Ball franchise. Now the theories I'm about to give you I've had bottled up since 2014-2015. And now I feel that it is time to express what I feel the Dragon Ball fans have been exposed to so far in the manga series. Now, you don't have to believe me, but these are just theories of mine on how I believe Dragon Ball Super ties into the last 3 episodes of Z. So I began developing these theories after watching the 2015 movie Resurrection of F. We see Goku and Vegeta training with Whis to harness their God Ki. They both appear to look like a powered up base form of themselves as they fight, or prepare to fight like we see Goku do against the newly resurrected Lord Frieza. This clue immediately brought me back to when Goku fought Oob at the ending of Z, where we see Goku doing the exact same thing after being caught and knocked down to the center of the ring. Oob was finding openings that Whis was giving Goku hell about, like being too relaxed and too confident. Oob was catching Goku off guard, finding his rhythm, causing the fight to shift another gear. But me, personally, it was a big indicator that let us know that Goku was already a god during Z, right before our very eyes. I'd like to back this theory up by going back to Dragon Ball Super that again takes place within that 10-year time skip, after Boo's defeat that everyone seems to overlook. Having tapped into the God Ki in Super, Whis teaches them not to let their newly heightened energy leak out. They must keep it within their body to maximize power and leave their opponents in the dark. Very interesting, Whis. Second clue was given to us by the Prince of all Saiyans, Vegeta. While training on planet Yardra in Dragon Ball Manga Chapter 52, the Moral Arc, Vegeta is seen training to learn a new technique called Spirit Control. A technique that allowed him to balance his body and spirit so that he could project his power more efficiently. Now for the clue. Upon learning this new technique, the Yardra that taught Vegeta the Spirit Control also revealed to him, as well as us Dragon Ball fans, that honing your spirit energy also allows you to sense other spirits, even ones far, far away. This immediately sent chills down my spine, so I went back to Granddaughter Pan, the third to last episode of Dragon Ball Z. Bulma and Vegeta arrive onto the scene where Goku explains to them about the guy who signed up for the World Martial Arts Tournament that he thinks might be good. We then see Vegeta look over to the distance in disbelief before saying, I think I can sense a spirit like that. It made me start asking, what does Akira Toriyama have planned for this series? And finally, my third and final clue that officially pushed me to do this video, because I just couldn't believe what I saw. In this scene where Oob exploded with anger, realizing he may lose against Goku, he sent pieces of the arena flying hard and fast along with Goku. But at that moment, at this exact same moment, Oob explodes. He instantly takes off, skipping over some of the tiles that he sent flying way before him. It reminded me of when Goku used Ultra Instinct against Kefla in the Tournament of Power. It again takes place in the 10-year time skip of Z. It looked like Oob was about to go in for the kill and possibly knock Goku out of the ring. Oob was about to give Goku his best shot. I mean, Goku never sees Oob coming. Then suddenly, a familiar moment happened. A familiar moment happens at the last second. The last freaking millisecond. Goku's body reacted on its own. It happened almost the exact same way when he fought Jiren in the Tournament of Power, just before Jiren was about to deliver his blow for knocking him out of the ring. Meaning the man used Ultra Instinct against Oob, the technique that again he attains in Dragon Ball Super that takes place within that 10-year time skip after Boo's defeat and before Granddaughter Pan. Now people are going to say that it's because Goku is faster, he had more experience, he used instant transmission. No. In order to do so, he would have to concentrate first. Oob was so close to laying one on Goku, he barely had time to open his eyes, which led me back to the Resurrection of F movie. During Goku and Vegeta's training with Whis that you saw earlier in the video, he tells them that their end goal should be to master the ability to have each part of their body think and move on its own. Or as we know it today, Ultra Instinct. If they were to learn this ability, they will be able to avoid any conflict, however so severe. Now, if these theories come true when it's time for an Oob storyline, I will be absolutely fulfilled. Because I just knew deep down that the ending of GT was not real. It just didn't feel real. Goku's next journey meant something special all those years ago. And I feel like we're closing in on it with this new movie coming in 2022 called Dragon Ball Super Superhero. I'm excited because this is amazing writing by Akira Toriyama. It makes me wonder if he had the idea of Dragon Ball Super pitched all those years ago. And if I'm wrong, I would at least like to see how Goku gets his badass gi, and why Goten is wearing the same wristbands as him. When the boys ever grow up, a Gohan or Piccolo come up, a possible Teen Gotenks debut, and most importantly, how Goku finds out about Oob signing up for the tournament, because they mention him very briefly in Super, but not to that point yet. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I know there was a lot of jumping around from movie to movie, manga to manga, anime to anime, but I really hope you found this fun and educational. So if you like this video, please be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and stay tuned for the next video. Pacquiao vs. Ugas reaction video coming to you next time on Lopez Visions. But for now, peace, love, and hair grease, my friends. This your boy G. I'm out.